Hi, I'm Miss Paxton, and I'll be your math teacher this year. The contact information here is charlene.paxton@vbschools.com. Please note how my name is spelled. It's different than other people who spell their, for Charlene's. This is honestly the best way to contact me. If you leave me a voicemail, it might be a day or two or three before I get that, but the email I get immediately. I get it on my cell phone, and I can email you back immediately whenever you have any questions. I do like both parents and students to email me. Parents obviously usually questions about different things. Students, I like questions about what's going on as far as if you're having any difficulty and you need some extra help. I'm happy to help you out through email, and if I need to, I'll give you a call. The basic materials, you'll have a textbook to use in class. This is both for Math 8 and Algebra. There'll be obviously a different book for Algebra, but the books are held in class. No book goes home to students. There are obviously pencils, pens are fine, erasers, a 3-ring binder with a divider for math. All of your core subjects really should be in the one same binder. Loose leaf paper and graph paper. Graph paper is a good idea, but it's not necessary. I can always supply you with some graph paper. A 4-function calculator if you're in Math 8, just with the plus and minus key. For home use, when you're here at school, I will give you a calculator to use that will be like what you're using on the SOL. For algebra students, any calculator, any graphing calculator that is in the TI-84 Plus family will be fine for home use. I do have some to issue for home use after a permission slip has come back to me. Colored pencils and markers are a good idea. I actually like students to take their notes in color. I don't mind even if you use color to do your math. The one thing I ask you not to bring, please, is permanent markers, any kind of Sharpie markers that are permanent. Please do not bring them to class. Box of tissues is always appreciated as well. Classroom rules are basic things. Just respect everyone. Come to class on time and prepared. Prepared is really the key thing, especially with the fact that I flipped my classroom. It's really important that you do watch the video for homework and have it ready for the next school day that I teach you, because otherwise it's going to be really difficult to differentiate the class and to really teach you as best I can. In addition, please remember that food, gum, and drinks are not allowed in the classroom. We have a number of students with allergies, and even different kinds of gums or candies and stuff can set off students' allergies. So please, no food, no gum, no drinks at all. Unless it's bottled water in its original container, that's fine. You can bring that to class. Please limit your restroom visits. Try to do it between classes. Obviously, when you're in class, we need to be in class and studying and working. Cell phones and smart devices must be off. I do want you to bring them to class though, but I do need you to have them off in the off position and kept in your group bucket on your desk. So the group bucket is for 4 people mainly, and you'll just keep it in that bucket so it's safe. It's got a lid on it, and you'll take it out when we use it, or you'll take it out, of course, at the end of the day, end of the bell to go to your next class. If you don't want to leave it in the bucket, then keep it in your locker, please. And that's so that way you don't have it in the room. Any failure to follow the procedure will result of 2 days of teacher detention. And if it continues, then we will write referrals for repeated offenses. Consequences for actions will be followed in accordance with the Student Code of Conduct. All of that, remember, is in your planner. So please read through your planner, read through the Code of Conduct. It's also one of those papers that go home first day of school. Classroom procedures, every single day is basically the same thing. Have your supplies, come in quietly and grab the warm-up. All the papers are going to be on a front desk when you come in. Be an active participant in the day's lesson and activities. Raise your hand to speak, and don't blurt things out type of thing. Make sure only one person's speaking at a time. Stay seated until you have permission to be dismissed at the end of the class. The bell doesn't dismiss you, they say, because sometimes I'm still talking or we're still doing something or wrapping something up. So please do wait until I ask you to leave. Make sure you show your work for credit on all assignments. And also, key thing, make sure that you're watching all assigned videos for homework and taking the corresponding quiz so that you are well prepared for the following day's class. But again, when you're doing this last step here, it helps me to plan the lesson for the next day so that I can target whatever you as a specific student needs. The grading policy is as follows over here on the side, and you can see the class breakdown there. I will make every effort to keep the grades updated at least once a week. Remember, if you ever earn any student that earns below a 70 in this course during any quarter at all, they will be removed from their elective and placed in academic support for that 9-week period. The only way to get out of the academic support class is to earn a 70 or better in every core class. Homework is going to be every night. The assignments are going to be posted on Google Classroom. A little different this year. Some teachers used Edmodo last year. Some teachers used Google Classroom, but it will be everyone using Google Classroom this year. Homework must be done on the day of the class. If you have me on A day, you need to do the homework on A evening. The homework is always going to be, or almost always, will be a video to watch. You need to take notes on that video, and then you're going to take a short quiz. The quiz is literally going to be straight from the video. So all that does is it shows me that you watched the video. It's a one-shot deal. You have to make sure you're watching the video first, take notes, 2-column note format, and then after you've done the notes and you've watched the video and you feel ready, then you go in to take the quiz. You may use your notes, you may go back and look at the video, but you need to make sure that you are doing your best to get the best grade you can on the quiz. Whatever grade you earn on the quiz will be your homework grade for that evening. Any missed work, you need to make sure you get it done. I will strongly encourage people, if you are out for one day, if you have me on an A day and you're out on the A day, still go on Google Classrooms and get the work done already as if you were in class, because you'll see everything posted there already. And that way you'll never be behind on anything. Obviously, makeup work, or excuse me, missed work because you're of an illness or anything will be accepted. Any makeup work will be having points taken off depending on the assignment. And of course, late work will have a penalty as well. You will get zeros if you have never turned in an assignment. If anything that's not been made up or submitted within the quarter will receive a 0 at the end of the quarter. Tardy policy is kind of basic. It's also in the Code of Conduct. And then for extra help and tutoring, I'm actually available for assistance every single morning in the homework center that's in the cafeteria. I will be there every day from 7:40 until 8:40. So if you need anything, please feel free to come in there. It's also a good time if you have any issues with accessing a computer or the internet. We do have both the computers and internet at that homework center, and I can make sure you have a computer to work on to get your videos and quizzes done. As other tutoring options become available, I'll make sure to post the dates and times in Google Classroom. Again, with all this technology we're talking about, you have a specific login to Google Classroom. I definitely want you to log in there. It shows you right here. You use your student number. It's all the numbers together. The @ vbstudents.com, and then Salem 2016. You're going to log on through Chrome, through Google Chrome, and there's also the free apps you can have for that. Like there's a Google app for your phone and your smart device and such, and different things like that. Make sure on the first day of class, I will give you the group code for my class. And I do want you to correspond with each other on there, almost like a Facebook thing, but obviously keep it all related to math. But I do like students to correspond back and forth so they can talk about, this is how I solved a problem, or I'm having trouble or questions, and just sharing their different information regarding math. These are some resources for parents and students. Something new this year is this last one here. There is no longer homework hotline, which used to be housed here at Salem. And in fact, I used to work that, where you could call in the evenings and ask for help with your homework. That's no longer. So now what they have is a homework helper. It's sponsored by the City of Virginia Beach, and there's a website here, and it shows you the dates and times that that's available. Parents, if you would please, when you get this paper, I'm sorry, this is blurry. Yours won't be blurry. This is one of the pages that's in my course expectations that you'll be seeing on that first night when the students go home. If you could please fill this out and return it the very next day by Wednesday, September 7th, that would be wonderful. I need your names and phone numbers, places we can contact you at, but also down here with the technology access, just whatever is, just check one of these. Whichever one is the best describes your student's access to technology, because then we can certainly work on a plan if we need to for your child. I thank you for paying attention to this video, and please make sure you're returning all the papers that need to be returned. And I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I look forward to an excellent year with everyone.